we're good.
Oh, Billy, are you gonna come join? I hope you come join.
Please join, Billy. Please join us.
Oh, he's here.
Oh,
Hi.
oh my God. He listened to me. He heard me.
Yeah, he's a good
Hi,
boy.
Billy.
That's what makes us kind of bitchy.
Just a little bitchy.
Okay, hey, how's it going? We both have our cups. What are you drinking?
Water.
Oh, fancy
It just looks
way
better
of drinking water.
It just
Nice.
looks better in a glass like that, in a mug.
More aesthetic.
I'm
I'm gonna steal that MILF mug from you.
Yeah,
Need
I
it.
made it myself. And then I made it, and people were like, "You're not a MILF, though. You're not a mom." And I was like, "Yeah, but it's aspirational, you know."
You are Billy's mom, though, realistically.
Yeah, exactly. Billy, what are you looking at? Stop being weird. Okay. Hi.
Hey,
What's going on?
how's your week going?
Good. This is in the middle of work day.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell anyone. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's all
fine.
good. It's Friday.
Uh,
It's basically the weekend. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. It's been a while since we recorded the first episode. Well, not that
It
one.
has been
But like
couple weeks.
in terms of
Like-
organization, we're trying to post, it'll be fun. It'll be good to post 2 episodes at once. And
Yeah.
but we just needed to like organize ourselves a bit. And I don't know. I was a little bit upset for like a week. So I was like, I can't.
You and me both.
I was
think.
in like a dark headspace, and I feel like when we tried once, I was going a little bit too dark, which is like sometimes it's fun to go dark, but sometimes it's like you need some levity, you know?
Yeah,
if you're gonna-
you need to
if
just
you're
like
gonna
take a
talk
step
shit.
back a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
But so like the guy, the handsome, I don't even remember his username or his code name at this point. The fuck was I calling
I think
him?
we never gave him a code name. I think he's just
He was
handsome
just,
boy.
like- he was just handsome.
Yeah.
But like not amazing. Anyway, whatever.
Now he's
When
not
you-
handsome anymore.
Now he's got all sorts
He
of
doesn't
problems for me.
deserve that nickname. Yeah, not anymore.
But he kind of ghosted me after we like hooked up, which is so fucked up, honestly. And
Yeah.
like, I mean, he technically didn't, but he did. Because I won't go too much into it, but like we had gone on our 4th date, and then like no, and then I told him it was my birthday. I was like, it's my birthday, just to be cute, whatever, and also just to see what he would do, like if he would like say happy birthday or whatever. I
Right.
knew that he was gonna be like out of town on the weekend after we hung out, but he was online. Like he was looking at all my shit, all my stories and whatever. And then he like
Sketchy.
I had sent him a message and he never responded. It was just a cute whatever message about my cat and he never responded. So I was like, okay, weird. I guess I'm ghosted. Several days later and nothing. And then finally I got it. Like I had written him off by that point. I got a message and he was like, hey, sorry, like my data was spotty or whatever. And I was like, that's not, you were online. And I didn't say that. I was just like, okay, thanks. And then he did say happy birthday to me the next day. But at the point I was just like, what the fuck? You know, I just
Yeah.
felt like he was not making me feel good, you know? And that's like a pretty reasonable sign, I feel like, that if someone's not making you feel good, maybe it's just not worth continuing. And whether
Yeah.
it's like a me and my anxiety things or not, like for me, it's like if someone wants to talk to me, they will. So
Yeah.
I was like, this is not worth it anymore. You know, I think we're in different headspaces. Wish him the best, but like, let's just move the fuck on. So I moved
Yeah.
on.
That's amazing though. Like honestly, the fact that now you're able to like know that faster, just like yeah, like I don't like being treated this way. This is not how I want to communicate.
Yeah.
That's not your style. And it's fine if it's his, but it's not what you want in your partner. So bye. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the most mature way to go about it, I think.
Yeah, and like it's not his fault. We're just like I was honest. I told him I'm looking for something real. Like that is what I'm dating for. Not just to like whatever. So I can't. I still like I don't know. I'm like annoyed about it a little bit, I guess.
Yeah,
But I'm not I was like
obviously.
really upset for a few days. But now I'm just like, okay, whatever. And I went on another date too. A few days ago, which I told you about. But
Yes.
I was just in the mood, and then this guy was like, oh, want to go out tonight? And I was like, sure, he seemed handsome enough, whatever. And we had like a quick chat before. It was not a match. It wasn't a terrible date. Like I wasn't gonna, but it was like, it was
just
not
not
great. And he did drive me home, which was nice. By that point, I could tell that we both were not like super into it, but he just like, I don't know. It wasn't a match, which is fine. I get home and then he messaged me in French also, which he knows my French isn't good at all. He messaged me being like, hey, it's not a match for me. And I was like, I didn't say anything.
That's pretty obvious, buddy. Yeah.
Like to me, after a first date, you don't have to say anything. Like if you go on a second date, 100% you should like communicate. This is like not for me. I am of the opinion that one date, you don't have to say anything at all.
Whoa, like, okay, interesting.
Why do you think you need to?
I mean, I guess it depends. Like, because you matched with this guy the same day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess there I see like, yeah, I can see why you're kind of like, well, like you're literally a stranger. Like we matched today, we talked for a bit, we went out, and then that wasn't. It's the equivalent of like meeting someone at the bar, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you're talking for 2 months, of course. Like,
okay, not everyone's me, but no. But even if it's been like a couple exchanges and stuff, I feel like, yeah, like it depends on like the depth of the conversation that you reached and like how much you shared and how much you talked and all that stuff. But yeah, if it's kind of like just like, okay, we just matched, let's go out, and then you quickly realize this is not it for me, then yeah, I can see why it's just like you kind of just let it fizzle at that point.
Let it lie. Like if someone's messaging you and saying like, hey, do you want to go out? Obviously, like don't like, it's rude to just completely ignore. But yeah, for me, like I met this guy the same day. We like went out a few hours later. Like it was pretty clear that we were not into it. He did not have to send me a message being like, it was just like,
in French,
I know,
by the way.
I know some people will be like, that was nice of him to do, and you're just bitter because he rejected you. No. It felt like he just wanted to be the one to do it.
Yeah.
And
because he did it, did he text you right away? Like, was it the first?
Yeah, like within like 10 minutes of dropping me off. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and I'm like, did he like?
Okay, that's not to be nice. I'm sorry. If he's waiting 10 minutes after dropping you off, that's not to be nice. That's like you said, it's to kind of get a sense of like, wait, I'm gonna say it before she says it kind of thing.
Yeah, because
that's like, my vibe.
At least like let me get to my apartment first. Like let me get to the door, let me take off my jacket, say hi to my cat.
Yeah.
That's
like, wild.
Yeah, and if you're gonna send
did he like fast, pull up to the side of the road to like text you? Like
that's why I'm like, did he get home first? Like was he texting and driving to send that?
Literally though. He was like he clicked the like little thing of like your keyboard, like the voice thing, like as he was driving fast to his place.
Dictator.
Yeah, that thing.
The like texting, like dictating. Yeah. He also like. We went to a board game cafe, which in theory, like I was like, oh, that could be a fun date. Sure. It's a little bit like nerdy fun, but it could be fun. You never know. But then I realized like, I don't know. It really hampered conversation a lot. Because there was like, it was like focusing and stuff. And I was like, okay, we got to play these games. And then also like the people at the cafe come and explain it to you like in depth. So they're like hanging out with you for a sec while it was a little bit, maybe a second date when you've had I kept trying to ask him questions. Like I was like asking him questions like about his life, but it turned into almost, it was like me interviewing him because I wanted to chat with him, but we were also, and also most of the games were in French. I don't know. Wasn't a match. Wish him the best.
Yeah. I mean, I think part of it is just like he also tried to maybe make sure that there weren't like no awkward moments because you guys had like the language barrier thing, right? So maybe, but then first date heavy activity based like things to me is just like, I don't know, like, do you want me to get to know you? Like, do you care? Like, do you want to ask questions? Do you actually want to talk? Because like the environment is doing it for you at that point if you're choosing something that activity based, you know?
Yeah, and also, so I was like wondering if he was gonna pay. Which, by the way, he very much asked me out, whatever. But I was wondering if he was gonna pay. I got like a virgin mojito, and I was wondering if he was gonna pay because he kept saying like, yeah, it's only $5 and you get to play games and stuff. So I'm thinking like, are you gonna make me pay this $5 fucking? Because I will throw a fit. I wouldn't throw a fit, relax. But
No, I know.
no, not you. It's for the other people.
No, I know. I know. I get it. Yeah. Just make sure like it's understood, the sarcasm.
Some people don't understand sarcasm in this world.
I know. I'm aware. Trust me.
Yeah. But okay. So he kept saying that, but the the person comes and he's like, oh no, first, so we both order a drink, and then the person comes to like, do you want another drink? And he's like, no, thanks. Like for both of us. He said no for both of us. And I was like, okay, rude.
Whoa.
And not that I did want one, I would have said no because I wanted to leave, but like,
yeah,
okay,
but you
rude.
still ask, like, do you want another, or like, do you want another round or something?
Yeah,
I don't know,
something.
man. Like, chivalry is dead, I swear to God. But yes,
literally.
go on.
And
go on.
he and then so he said like, we'll get the bill, and then the person said like one or two, and he said, the way he said it just fucking pissed me off. He said, one, sure, why not? Like that vibe, like why not? And I am like, bro, I am costing you $15 right now.
I love that story.
A
When you
virgin
told me, I was
mojito.
legit laughing.
Like,
Like,
a
sure, why
virgin
not?
mojito
I'll
with
splurge today.
It's like, what?
Yeah. The cheapest date
And-
ever, and you're second guessing if you should get it when you
Like
were the
doing
one that
me a
asked you
fucking-
out.
Yeah, doing
Oh
me a
my
favor.
God.
Disgusting. Anyway, so he did that, and I was like, okay, great. And then so that was that. Had a time. I definitely posted on my story being like recovering from a bad date just to see who would look at it. Yeah, lots of people looked at it, like guys that I was
Targets.
There are some guys who follow me that I like check in on to see if they look at my shit.
You keep
know?
track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who doesn't? We got to sometimes. Does that?
You're only human. You're only human. It's okay.
Yeah. Speaking of, does 905 follow you on Instagram?
He does, yeah.
Okay.
We send each other reels sometimes. It's gotten to that point. Yeah.
What kind of reels?
Stupid shit. Like literally, like I don't know, like things about like Bad Bunny. Cause like if someone meets me within the first 5 minutes, you will know that I love that man so much.
You want to marry Bad Bunny?
I want to marry him so badly. So badly. Yeah, I don't know, like Latin things. Things about soccer. Because we like soccer.
Okay.
We like the same team. Quick update from me. Today I have my third date with 905. And yeah, like you said, it's been a couple weeks since we last recorded. Now it's like a third date. Like, I don't know. So it's just like that kind of dynamic. And then I'm leaving next week. Honestly, I think something that has helped me throughout this entire process of like re-entering dating is like not putting any expectations whatsoever.
Of course.
And you have to be at a different, you know, like it works differently for people. Like, for example, you know that you're dating to marry, you're dating for your long-term partner. You're, you know, like you're noticing the signs quicker. You're like, okay, no, that's not what I want. That's not the communication I like. Because you have a goal in mind, and that's amazing. And that's, I'm sure it's going to like make things so much easier for you. I just got out of a long-term relationship. I'm not trying to be like, even though I'm like a serial, like, long-term relationship person, because I do like having that comfort of like, I found a person that I love spending time with, and
Security.
I get to talk to them. Yeah. And I get to care for them, and I get to like send them, you know, cute little things, and like cook for them, and like get them gifts. Like, I love that shit. I love being a girlfriend. But that said, I'm like purposely holding myself back in the sense of like, I'm not trying to do that right away after a long-term relationship. So let me just it's so cliche to say it, but like, let me just flow and see what happens, you know?
You're testing the waters.
Yeah, exactly.
You're figuring it out.
Yeah.
And
But
anything
it's
else,
hard
you
though.
know, It's very hard and it's confusing. And like, and it's
It
not
is.
to say like, oh, this is a you thing. I'm where I am right now because it's like years in the process of like several years spent dating, then a relationship, then dating, you
Yeah.
know, like and now it's been like over a year of dating, year and a
Yeah.
half. So like it's a process of figuring out like what you're looking for and what works for you. Just promise me when you are on the apps that you do not have, I mean, you can put whatever you want, but like that promise me that you do not have that fucking figuring out my dating goals.
Oh my God, I fucking hate that. If you're figuring it out, figure it out. But don't
Say
don't
that.
put that there. Do you
It's
like
so
you can be you can be the hottest guy, you can be like super cool, whatever. If you have figuring out my dating goals or like non-monogamy or some shit like that, I don't care. I don't care. Like you can have it selected, just don't show me. I don't want to
Yes,
know this.
you can have it selected and that will like feed the AI machine.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to broadcast it to all of us. Like, I'm sorry.
Is it bad to say that it feels like to put figuring out my dating goals, it doesn't feel manly to me. It feels indecisive.
It feels
And
boyish. Yes.
boyish. It feels, and I see like 35 plus men.
I was just gonna say, like, because, yeah, you can be figuring it out. Are you 16?
Literally.
Are you entering your first year of university, like, where, like, the world is your oyster and you can go ahead, figure it out? But you're 35 and you're telling me that you're figuring shit out.
I said that once and people got mad because they were like, well, like, I just got out of a marriage and, like, I don't know if I want to have a long-term relationship. Like, I'm just kind of, like, seeing and dating people. Okay, then if you have to put something that you want people to see, you could say like short term or like, you know, there's if you know that you in this moment don't think you want to do like a long-term relationship, you don't have to put long-term, like it's not, it's very just indecisive.
And I think the message to me that it sends when you see that is like, you're gonna be the guinea pig for this person to figure it out. Yeah. And at the same time, there's multiple other people that are like competing or part of like this person's like project of figuring out his dating goals. Like,
it's something that can be left
I
unsaid.
don't know. Yeah, you don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. You know, like it's fine.
We're all figuring it out. And like, yeah, it feels like a challenge almost. Like it's like, I'm figuring it out, but maybe you'll like be the one.
Are
like,
you going to step up?
Like, it's very off-putting to me.
Yeah.
I think I've exclusively said no if I see someone put that because it's just like, figure it out, then come back to me. Like,
yeah. Seriously, like, I don't want to be your test. Just, and like the second update I had was just that I'll be probably getting off of Hinge very soon because I'll be in Guatemala for a bit and then it doesn't work there and I don't even want to have it open there if it
Is it just
did.
like Tinder there? Is it?
Yeah, I think there's Tinder, there's Bumble, and Raya works there too. Yeah. Which I'll keep for now, I guess. Although it's Raya is kind of it's just like, well, you're a handsome guy in Milan.
Yeah.
Good for you. We'll see what happens, but it's classic me to like, okay, I'm gonna re-enter the dating world and then not date anyone else but this one guy.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
I mean, sure, classic you. It's so, I mean, I feel like it's your first time. You're like, oh, I like this person. I want to get to know them. I'm having fun. It's very hard. Like you put on blinders, basically, and not intentionally. Yeah. Like you're just like, I'm focusing a lot of mental energy here. So why would I like spread myself out?
Sure. It's partly that, but also I think like I had something clear from the start and it was like, I'm not desperately looking for any sort of anything right now. Like I was just there for like, honestly, it started off as like, let me just see what's out there. But then I was like, I definitely don't need anything right now. Like I didn't click figuring out my dating goals, but I am. I'm just not saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but then I did know that I was going to not like try and match with all these people and try to like go on as many dates as I could or have as many conversations as possible.
Yeah.
Because I honestly was like, I don't have time, I don't have energy, I don't want this. Like, so I had it very, like, it was clear in my mind that I was not gonna lower standards. I wasn't gonna like
Of course.
do crazy shit to just go on dates, to just meet new people. And I kept that threshold very high. And so to me, it's kind of like, well, yeah, I gave my number to a couple of guys. Either I didn't feel like talking to them still, or they just kind of fell below the standards, and I was like, you know. But yeah, it just so happened that, I mean, I was open and I was like, kind of like, okay, whatever, let me go on dates. And it just, I didn't meet anyone else that I was kind of down to go out with,
But
you
you're
know?
not done. Like, I mean, you're not gonna be on Hinge. You're gonna be in the world, and like,
Yeah, exactly.
and
I'm
in
talking about like
Guatemala-
strictly this period of time.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Because
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Guatemala, like, for everything I've heard from you, they're pretty forward. Maybe not like
Yes.
they're not. I don't know if they're the best like relationship guys. I have no idea, but like very forward at least. So like, you're probably more likely to interact with people who will like hit on you.
Yeah, no, and like, there is like kind of like a small town. Like I'm sure I'll meet someone that knows someone that knows someone, and it'll be more organic, which I'm kind of excited for because I feel like that makes more sense, you know, to meet someone in like, yeah, to be dating in the wild, which is
And in
exciting.
your mother tongue, which is nice.
yeah,
too.
I know. The slang too, like it's not just
Yeah.
Spanish, it's like slang and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, we'll see, but I'm not gonna be like focusing on that too much. Like I want to focus on like my freelancing and all that other stuff I have going on. Since I mentioned it, I wanted to talk about dating in the wild a bit. Because in an ideal world, I feel like that is kind of what would happen, you know, like to meet someone in like a setting where you're kind of like just being yourself.
Yeah.
So I recently watched, I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. He's Not Into You or something. He's just not that into you.
That's a good movie. I was thinking about
What a
rewatching it recently,
gem.
actually. I love
Oh
that
my God,
movie.
you should. It's so good. It's honestly really good. And yeah, I feel like it just kind of made me like nostalgic of like a time that I wasn't even active at, of like dating, just like kind of knowing people, like,
Meeting
you know, a
people
friend of a
and, like,
friend.
getting hit on, or you like just
Yeah.
connections and whatever. Yeah,
Exactly.
So much sexier to
Seriously.
meet someone in real life and be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, is this like, Kate? Do you remember that had met someone in person several months ago?
Oh.
The videographer.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
Yeah.
like when we were both there. Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, that was like through you.
Oh,
But
man.
that was like, even though honestly, like we weren't like really a match, but like, and we became friends for a bit.
Yeah. So you don't
But
talk to him
it was
anymore?
so fun to like, we had a day of like flirting and like I was like blushing, and we couldn't, it was in like a professional environment, so we couldn't really interact with each other, but like, you know, there were minor interactions, and I felt like very confident too. Like at the end of the day, I like
Yeah.
fed him a line that he could use if he wanted to get my info, you know? And it was just, it was like playing a game, but in a fun, sexy way. And I missed that.
Yeah, that was like watching it was exciting. Just being like an spectator of this situation, I was like, damn, look at her go. And also like seeing the tension, and then at the end when like the finished product of the video, like whatever, and like you could tell that he was kind of like zooming into you and stuff and giving you more of the
For
spotlight.
context, we were in a professional setting, and
funny.
he was the videographer that was hired to make a video.
Yeah.
Which we would be in, but like with a bunch of other people. And
Yeah.
there was a point when like he did some zooming on me, but then after we really were like having like a flirty kind of like, he told me later, he was like, yeah, I couldn't film you, otherwise I was gonna blush. And I was like, yeah, real.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's cute. You know what that reminds me of? I don't know if this happened to you when you were in high school. And I'm not even thinking high school, like late high school, but like earlier on, like when you were like a freshman, whatever. Like that kind of like crush of like when you have a crush on someone, and then they kind of have a crush back, and then there's like this tension, and like you see them coming, you're like, oh my God. Like, I don't know if you ever had that in school, but I miss that shit. That used to get
Yeah.
me out of bed, okay?
It's
Like I was
it's
genuinely
good.
excited to go to school because I was like, I'm gonna see my crush and like he's gonna see me back and we're gonna exchange glances and all these things and like I just miss that. Like I wish
No.
dating as an adult involved a little bit more of that, like kind of
We're
playful.
just so inside now. I feel like a fucking
Yeah.
hermit.
Yeah.
Um, and like I've started going out a little bit more now. Like my friend is recently single, so
Welcome to the
she's back.
club, queen.
Yeah, yeah, she's back. So we're
Mm-hmm.
just like kind of going out a bit more. I'm not drinking very much, so that kind of like, I mean, it's a good thing because it removes like bad
Yeah.
judgment from
Right.
situations, but it forces me to be a little bit more intentional with like being out and
Be more
trying to go
present, I guess,
outside.
too.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
like my first boyfriend, like high school boyfriend, we had known each other like for years and years because we went to summer camp and like same school and everything. But what the summer, oh my God, you know that movie, The Summer I Turned Pretty, or like TV show? I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it.
I've heard about it, but I've never seen
Yeah.
it. No.
I don't know. I just know the name. And I'm like, that was like the summer I turned pretty. Because I was always pretty. Okay. I just like, that was
You
my
just glowed up.
that
You
was my
just,
puberty
yeah.
summer, whatever.
Okay.
And so I came back and everyone was like, whoa. And and I started interacting with him, and it was that kind of thing of like I would see him and we'd like have these interactions and stuff. And he was a counselor at camp and I was like still a camper. So it was very not allowed. So we were just like
Ooh,
we were having
makes it
very like
hotter.
yeah, very like PG interactions, just chatting. But it was like, yeah, I don't know. It was
So
so
exciting.
exciting. Like I specifically
Yeah.
remember seeing him walk outside one time, and he was like really excited to show me something that he'd like made or whatever, and I was like, cool, and I felt so
That's what I
powerful.
mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like those like you know what it is? I think it's like they're very real human interactions. Like you're
Yes.
actually talking to a human being and you're
Yeah.
just like out there in the world doing something, talking to
Yeah.
someone, getting to know them for real and not just like texting and not just like
I feel
how sad
hot.
is it? Yeah, exactly. But like how sad is it now that we're like what does a like in my story mean? It means
I
nothing, first of all.
Yeah.
It literally
Yeah.
means nothing. It's like
Yeah.
clicking a thing, like that means nothing. I'm sorry.
You
And
think
now
it
like
means something?
I don't think it means anything to be honest. Like
Hmm.
I throw those around like it's yeah, I mean,
For okay, but think about it. You throw those around for me, for like your friends,
no, but
for
I mean
your
in the sense of like okay, no, I'm not saying this just like whatever, like I'm not thinking while I'm like liking something. But I'm saying like I wouldn't do it in the context of like a crush or dating someone, like throw in a like to like hint at like
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, is not, there's like no, like, that means nothing. Like, the reason why I think it means nothing is because, like, there's no effort behind it. You're just liking someone's thing.
Oh yeah, there's
Like,
no
how?
effort. Like it's not like a bar of like, oh, this is a good guy, like, or he's
Yeah,
really showing interest because he's like my ship.
exactly.
We have crumbs now. So like these are the crumbs that we
Crumbs.
seek. Like it's
Exactly. That's what I mean. To me, it feels like crumbs. To me, it feels like the lowest form of effort you can possibly have or
he
do to
likes
show
the
someone interest.
story.
It's so sad, isn't it? Like I
Yeah.
remember like I don't know, being brought like candy like to show that someone had a crush on me or like I don't know, like being I don't know, like asked to spend recess together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
why
I don't
like
know how
that
that
required
shows. You were
balls.
hot early on, I guess.
No comment. No, but I'm saying like it's just like yeah, I mean obviously these are like school things and it was back in the
Yeah.
day where like social media wasn't a thing, but it's just yeah, I wish we could bring that back in like an adult form. Like
But we
just, you
can.
know,
We can. We're
how?
saying I wish I this. We are like okay. We can't bring back like how other people, how much effort they put in.
Interact. Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
but we can change how we interact in terms of like what we're putting out into the world, which I think like for me, I really do want to do. Like I want to walk. I want to walk with intention in the world.
Why are you
It
laughing?
sounds. It just sounds so stupid. But
No.
like, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
I
I
want
don't
to
think
be
it sounds so stupid.
intentional when I interact with like I don't know people that, like, just in general, like when I leave the house, I kind of want to make, and sometimes I leave the house and I have not made an effort to look away.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I feel like I never leave the house with the intention of like having others approach me.
Yeah.
Like ever. Like I just automatically, and I don't know if this is like a woman thing we're like told early on in life, where like keep your wits about you, or like, you know, stay away from trouble, or like be careful, blah blah blah.
Keep your head down.
I just don't, like, I never put my guard down in public ever.
Yeah.
That changes a bit when I'm with other people. So I feel like if I'm around with friends, like that changes the dynamic. Or
but someone's so much
or
less
like
likely to approach you if you're with other people.
That's true. But
not that you want like tons of people approaching necessarily, but I feel like when it's more intimidating when you're in a group. Not that it doesn't happen.
For sure.
But yeah.
For sure. No, 100%. No, but like I was just saying how, like, because when you're with other person, like with other people, with another person, like you're just like talking to them, like you're kind of open, you know, whatever. But yeah, when I'm alone, I have this like resting bitch face thing on, just like, do not approach me, do not, you know. I have to like purposely kind of open up my energy field. That sounded very like bohemian, but
yeah. You and the
whatever.
Vibe is bohemian right now.
Yeah, like that's just who I am anyways. But yeah, I feel like we purposely have to like open up a little bit more to just be like, okay, I'm open to like interactions, like obviously not inviting like psychos into your your personal space. Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know.
Like when I
Something
leave
to think
the house
about.
now, I really do want to just look like I always look fine, but I want to try a little bit. I want to not like look like a dirty rag kind of vibe. Just put on like a little bit of something, you know, just think about it a bit, like no sweats. Okay. And I know some people are like, you were leaving the house in sweats. I have done it before, but honestly, if I'm going somewhere, I feel like I should try, because also when I'm leaving looking good, you feel
confident,
and you walk taller. You know, you just it radiates off, and I'm a firm believer that like walking out more confident, like with more energy.
No, for sure.
That, people see it.
Yeah,
you know?
It's an accessory. Like your confidence and how you're feeling about yourself in that moment is part of your like overall presentation, like your overall outfit, your overall vibe in that moment. You know
There's
what I mean?
That like I also posted a video years ago about this, but like the Marilyn Monroe effect. I think it's called that or whatever. But there is some story, and I have not researched this intensely, but there's some story
roughly.
with like Marilyn Monroe, right, where she obviously sex symbol, gorgeous, and she was like out with like a reporter or something. She was like, do you want to see, she was looking normal. She was kind of like Norma Jean, right, in that moment, which was like a very different vibe and a very like, the person saying it was like, people didn't really notice in that way, and like no one was like stopping or anything, right? And then she was like, do you want to see me be Marilyn or whatever? Like, do you want to see me put it on or whatever? And she did. And she like just kind of walked differently. She like opened up in a way differently, and people immediately started like head turning and whatever. And it's just, I mean, what I take from that story, and I think people take, is like walking with the knowledge that you're like Marilyn, you know, is going to kind of radiate off of you, even if you aren't like in a gown or whatever. You know, if I walk outside and I feel like I'm hot shit, it does show. Yeah. Like I become hot shit, you know?
Like your own version of Marilyn, like your alter ego, you could say, of like who you are with confidence, you know?
Yeah, well, I like for me, I see it as like, and I do say this, and I walk outside assuming every man that passes me wants to fuck me. It's a little bit more of a crude way of putting it, but
I wasn't expecting that. I love that.
For years, I just like realized I was doing it at a certain point, that I'm walking, I'm like, he wants to fuck me, he wants to fuck me, he wants to fuck me, like as fast, which is a little bit mentally unhinged, but it's like a level of delulu that I am totally comfortable with, and like yeah, everyone wants to fuck me. Okay, whatever. If I think everyone wants to fuck me, I'll look like, everyone will want to fuck me, you know?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it adds to my like confidence genuinely. And it's not like I walk around being like, you want to fuck me. You want to fuck. In my head, I'm saying that, you know?
Yeah. No,
Not
for sure.
to you.
For sure. No, I understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting take.
Well,
Thank
do
you
you
for
not
sharing
walk
that.
outside ever and you're like walking down the street and you're like thinking, do you ever think about like, I wonder how many people are passing me right now who would go for it?
I'm I'm a human being and I'm a woman who considers herself like a catch and attractive. So yes, I do think that at times. It depends like what mood I'm in though, because like obviously like you said, like if I'm out and I'm like I know like my hair is like messed up, like I know I'm just like going for a quick run to like, the convenience store, whatever. It's not the same, but yeah, like yesterday I had like a fire outfit on and everything, and I looked before I left the house, and I was like, damn, I look good. And then I felt that, and I walked by, and I did notice a few stares, and I did
Yeah, you
feel
noticed
that
it.
kind of thing. You know what I mean? But I don't. The difference between how I do it is like I like make it about me, which is probably like a little
It's
more
more healthy.
selfish. Well,
Your
I don't
way
know.
sounds healthy. Explain it.
No, because like I'm just thinking like, well, shit, like yeah, I just got confirmation that I agree, I look good, or like I'll just like notice myself like in a reflection, I'll be like, oh, nice, like I look good. Like I also think like, would I as like a third person, if I was like sitting somewhere and if I saw myself, would I like what I'm looking at? And like most of the times is yes,
Yeah,
you know.
of course.
So, and
It's
it's
like
not just like,
yeah.
yeah, it's just not just like physically speaking, but also like how I present myself, how I am, like the kinds of things I like and stuff. Like it's something it's taken me years to incorporate in my day to day, but like I genuinely want to be someone that I would be with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to be
Yeah.
cool. You are cool. Like you got cool taste, and it's all these things combined into one. But it's not very different. Mine's just a little crude. But yeah, like do you walk and be
Yeah,
like,
but
oh,
yeah.
yeah, this person is like paying attention to me, or like I can see that the way that I am and I feel good I can see when you work out and you finally start to see results. And it's
Yeah.
like it's
That's the
addictive,
best.
right?
It is.
When you feel good and then you like see kind of the results of it, that feels good. And it's not, people can say vain, whatever. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing morally wrong with thinking you are attractive.
No.
It's how you treat people that matters, obviously. So if you're
Exactly.
a rude, mean, like inconsiderate person, if you value people differently based on like then that's not
No,
good.
for sure.
But
I see it. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Like, go ahead. I interrupted you.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, like, I see it as like a holistic thing of like different bubbles of like yourself, So like you have like your physical kind of like you're working out, you're eating healthy, you're taking care of your body, you're like doing your skincare, all these things that are physical. Then you have like your I don't know, like your ambition, your drive, like things that move you, the things that like you want to do. Then there's like your, I guess, like personality slash tastes,
Yeah,
like the things that you love
mental, like,
doing.
yeah.
Exactly. And then there's like how you are in relationships. So like you're a sister, you're a girlfriend, you're a daughter, you're a worker and all these things. So like there's a whole, myriad of different aspects to us that like we have to look into. And so one of them, like I would say one of the biggest ones, is how we feel physically, like how we are working on presenting ourselves, because that's the first thing that people see. So you kind of want to like, have that like very rooted in who you actually are, and like make sure it's
Yeah.
aligned with all the other things that you
First
are
impressions
as a
are
person.
real. Like first impressions are
Yes.
so real.
Yeah, they are. Seriously.
And yeah, when you represent how you feel inside, it just shows. It fully does. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, that's
It's
why,
true.
honestly, like looking back, like that's why we clicked the first time we met, I feel. Because like our vibes were so similar. And like, I know that like someone said, I forget who it was, but they were like, oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
get along just because our hair is short.
We both have short hair, literally.
Yeah. But like, but then no, but then I saw you and like what you were wearing was something I would have worn too. And then like just the way we interacted. So like you recognize people that are similar to you. Like at the very beginning, you can tell if someone's vibe is like yours. You know what I mean? But you have to be in tune with your own vibe, I feel, to like be able to distinguish the ones
I
of
felt the
others.
same way like about you that I also felt about our mutual friend too. I felt
Yeah,
that way.
same.
Because the energy
Same.
was very good and it was just
Yeah.
like you just I don't know, you get a sense of like, oh, we have a similar level, like we're something it's unspoken, it's like hard to define.
I
But
like that you said level because yeah, like there's different levels at which people can interact. And I don't know if, I mean, we've all met people that are kind of like aimlessly like looking at you and responding in the most like empty ways. And like they're not listening to what you're saying. And the interactions are so like, are you even like here? Like,
yeah,
are you physically you're here, but like, are you here? You know what I mean?
you can tell when people don't listen.
Yeah, you can really do. Honestly, it's such a turnoff for me when someone like doesn't like for friendship or for dating. Like it's
Yeah. Waiting for
just
their waiting for their turn to speak, literally. Like
literally though, or like just comparing themselves to like your situation. It's like, hold on,
yes.
I wasn't done speaking. Just chill for a
Yeah.
sec. But yeah, it's just an energy thing, and I feel like it applies to dating as well. Like you attract a certain type of vibe depending on where or how you're feeling.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
I think like I don't know how we got here, but like I got no problem being confident. I got no problem being like I look good and I want someone else who feels like similarly about themselves, you know, who's a
Yeah.
good person, but those aren't mutually exclusive. You
No,
know?
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like we so much we tie like in multiple ways. We tie vanity and like beauty with morality. It's very weird because both we think like beautiful people are better people, and also we think people who like are too look or appear to like put too much into their physical appearance, we think they're worse people. So and you know vice versa, someone's like less attractive conventionally, then we may think that they're like not as good of a person like subconsciously, but also we think it's like morally superior to not put energy into how you look, which is so
Interesting take.
it's yeah, well it's such a it's so conflicting. And
Yeah.
so it's also very misogynistic ultimately because everything is like because you have to be beautiful to be taken seriously, to be so someone will speak to you and be like, this is a person worth talking to, like men especially, but everyone. Like you see someone who's beautiful, oh, you want to talk to them. But if you see the energy that goes into being beautiful or whatever, buying makeup, putting on makeup, doing skincare, buying all of the financial and like time effort that you put into looking away, then oh well, why are you so focused on that? Like where are your priorities? Shouldn't you be focused on like being a good person or whatever, this and that?
Like, how do you
it's
think, yeah, how can you be a good person if you're not being good to yourself? Like,
worse.
you have to start with yourself. Then you can like project all of that onto others and like relationships and stuff. And this is not to say like just focus on yourself, never look to the other side or like to who's around you, but make sure like you're spending enough time on yourself, like you said, like getting yourself whatever things you need, whether that's, you know, clothes that make you confident, makeup that makes you confident, going to like Pilates and yoga and all these things to like help your body. And like in the journey of working on yourself, whoever you run into, be nice to them. Just as much as you
Course.
can, you know, just be yourself, be authentic.
Treating people with like care and compassion because they're
Yeah.
real people, and acting like people are real people that you interact with. Like it's not
Yeah.
that hard.
Seriously. Yeah, and that actually sparked something that I wanted to say. I had like this moment yesterday of like I'm going to continue being a nice person even if I know that there's a chance that the other person isn't, or there's a chance that like this person quote unquote won't deserve my being nice. There's a difference between letting people like affect you and letting them into your life and letting them like kind of take over your space and your energy, your whatever. But there's like the other side of it is like you're just being who you are. Like if you are the kind of person that's like considerate, that like wants to make sure people feel comfortable, or says things that's on their mind, or like speaks their mind and is like thoughtful and blah blah blah, do that. And then if the other person ends up being not deserving of that side of you, you didn't know.
Yeah.
You still were
100%.
yourself and you were authentic. So like, you know what I mean?
It's all you can do is like put your best self forward, and like we were saying before, like you can't control how other people react. You can only control like what you put out in the world and like how you react to things, which is easier said than done. Of course.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Like everything else.
I'm not a saint. I don't know about you. You might be.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
But
no.
Yeah, like trying to, I don't know, because you feel better genuinely when you walk in the world like in a little bit of a better mood.
Yeah.
As much as possible. I feel like emotionally, mentally, it's like a cycle, right? It's very cyclical. The more that you put positivity, get positivity, all these things. I feel like I'm just full of platitudes today and like cliches.
No.
But it's like, you put
true.
positivity in the world. You like the world. It's not like it's not a guarantee, obviously, but you're more likely to get a better response. It's like when you have interactions that are shitty and you're like you're saying, right? Like you go into an interaction even if you don't know if they're going to be deserving of how someone will respond. Even when, I don't know if you were saying this, but like even when someone is reacting poorly to you, it's hard to continue to try and be like kind of a nice, good person. And I am like not perfect at this at all. I try to, it's disarming. I try to disarm people with like a good interaction. You know, when someone is, and this goes with strangers a lot for sure, like when you're having a bad interaction with someone, like I had a not great interaction with someone via text, an older woman who, let's just say an older woman who is generally nice to me, but we have to interact sometimes, like because of where I live, and I felt bad about it. It was a miscommunication more than anything, and I kind of felt bad, but also I knew that she wasn't. We saw each other in person. She was not happy with me, and I just really tried to be. I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, well, actually, I tried not to argue with her, but once she realized she was kind of the mistake she had made, and like that I was not yelling, I was just being like super like receptive to what she was saying, but also standing my ground. She was like, oh, okay. And then later in the day she was like, or the next time she saw me, she was like, are you mad at me? And I was like, not at all, of course not. You know, I don't know where I'm going with that, but like the whole of what you're saying, just like
no, I understood. I think I don't know if that's actively what you did, but I feel like you didn't take it personal. Maybe that's what helped, because you're like, you know, this person's maybe having a bad day, maybe like the topic of the conversation is like difficult, triggering, whatever. I think as long as you don't take it personal that they're talking to you because you are you, and it's just because they're talking to you that way because that's who they are or that's what they're going through, you're able to just keep like your distance and just be like, okay, well, I didn't love that response, but I'm not gonna match it. I'm not gonna engage the same way because I am not that way, or I'm not feeling that way. You know what I mean?
It is very hard to not take things personally.
I know. It's so hard. Like, but I honestly really think you just have to, like, as much as possible, remember to like distance yourself from the situation. Like literally see it as like the audience. Like when that is happening, that has helped me so much with like everything. Just be like, it's not me. Like I'm seeing it as like the spectator. If like what, you know what I mean? Like what would make sense here? And like you just kind of act based on that. And we're all gonna make mistakes because we're all learning. But I think, yeah, it's important to like step back a bit and then remember who you are. Remember that like that you know like your essence more than anyone does, and like even if someone's being rude to you, especially if they're strangers. Like, how can it be personal if they don't know you? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, there's no, even if like, so it's similar in that like sometimes when you have like social anxiety or something, you're like, how are people going to perceive me? I try to remember that everyone is thinking about themselves. Like, we are selfish creatures, and we are primarily thinking about things that directly impact us. So the odds that someone is standing there judging you as a person is like low. And even if they are, what do they know about you? Nothing.
Literally.
Like,
yeah.
the only people's opinion like that really means something to me is the people that know me.
Exactly.
Right? And the people that I know. And those are relationships that you build, and that you'll know if they've had a bad day, or if what they're saying is about, you know, you'll know because you know them. But somebody who doesn't understand me or how my day's been or what, and I don't necessarily know what they're going through, it's like, it's not me, you know?
Literally.
We're coming
exactly.
at this from different spots.
Literally.
Sorry,
and
baby.
like, ooh.
I just bumped
Did he just have a... Oh, I thought he had just woken up from like a nightmare or something. So cute. Yeah, I love this. This is like, yeah, I mean, it applies to everything. Like, it applies to like your job, it applies to dating, it applies to friendships, to like relationships and all that. And just like, yeah, I guess end of the day, try and keep in mind that it's not personal. And I know it's hard to like actually remember to not think that way, but just, yeah, keep like working on yourself, keep like spending time with yourself. I've been loving being alone. No, seriously, like, but I've been loving being alone because I'm like genuinely like, what do I want to do? Like, I don't have to cook for anyone else. I don't have to do anything for anyone else. I don't have to like do anything that I don't want to do. And there's like something beautiful about that. And like, I know we're like dating, I know we're like trying to meet someone and like trying to like partner up eventually, blah, blah, blah. But like, this time of our lives right now, like our late 20s, when we're like literally just living it up in our own places, you with Billy, like recording podcasts, drinking tea, like that shit is like valuable. Like, we are in the prime time to like really know ourselves and know what we want. So like, we just have to remember that, you know what I mean? Like, there's no like end goal. There's no like,
of course,
this is the point of it, like to go through it. You know what I mean?
I'm very much vibing. I am vibing, and I'm like, I feel like I know myself so much more than I did a year ago, and 2 years ago, and 3 years ago.
100%.
Like, there's so much learning to be done, but also like, yeah, we have essentially no responsibilities aside from like paying rent and I don't know, phone bills, you know?
Basic shit. But like, we don't have kids, we don't have like dependents, we don't have like, you know, to take care of like things that are so outside of ourselves. Like, we have the opportunity to like really just like work on ourselves, like go to therapy, like journal, think, what do I want to do today? Like, do I want to treat myself to something? Do I need to like look into this? You know what I mean? Like, it's important.
Journaling. I need to do that. I should start journaling again. It's been a long time.
It's hard. I feel like I'm always like pretending for myself.
You're
I'm always like
imagining yourself reading it later, like, hi, I am doing this. Like, what am I narrating my fucking life? Yes.
Literally. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, like, what if like my nephews, like, or someone later on, like in a different generation ever gets a hold of this? Like, I want them to think I'm cool. I want them to imagine what my life was like.
When I was journaling a lot in university, those are vile.
Ooh.
It's both gross and also like, she was
sad.
Depressed. Yeah. Oh my God. It's dramatic, but yeah, it's okay. I'm going to start journaling again when I'm in a good space now, you know?
Yeah, it's fun. I didn't journal when I was in university, but I recently looked through old chats that I had with a friend from uni. I wanted so badly to travel back in time, give myself a hug, tell myself, you're being fucking stupid, my love. Pick yourself up, stop being a fucking idiot, and literally like pay attention in class. Like, why are you
trying?
Why are
Yeah.
you thinking so much about these other things that have nothing to do? Like, they won't matter in a few years. You know what I mean?
No. Oh my
But
God, the men that I was
yeah,
obsessed with, the boys I was obsessed with in university,
literally.
I would sit in class and I'd just be like, what am I gonna do about this? Like, how am I
Yeah,
gonna get him to see me in the library? Like, unhinged. I did not pay attention.
me neither.
Yeah.
So funny. I was like constantly daydreaming about like situations that would happen only in my brain.
You map it
And
all out. It's like whole
yeah,
interactions,
it's like a whole scene happening in my
conversations.
literal brain. Literally, none of
I
these
guess that's
situations
daydreaming.
happened.
Like it's like
Yeah.
fully just like you create a little scene. It's quite dramatic. Sometimes I get emotional about it and I'm like, none of this happened.
Yeah,
I've made it
literally
up.
though. I was just gonna say, like, whenever I'm like repaying my student loans, I'm like, I am repaying my daydreaming. Literally, that's it. Okay, go on.
Oh, that's dark. That's one thing I feel very grateful for in my life. No student loans.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Delta. Yeah. But I wanted to also, because we were talking about like, you said like, oh, we're bettering ourselves. I'm giving myself a challenge. Okay. I like to do change, and we could talk about this another time, but I like to do like, I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to do this, that, one step at a time, you know? Because if you try and
Smart.
change too much at once, you won't
Yeah.
change, you know, when you I'm
Yeah.
trying to add little things. Challenge for myself. I will initiate some kind of flirtation in person. Something.
Okay.
I don't want to
Big
limit
job.
it to, yeah, I don't want to be like, I will give my number to someone. I don't want to do that. I did it once and fine. But like, that's an option. But also like, I will be intentional about an interaction with someone in the world. Assuming see someone who I'm like hot.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
make
worth
happen.
it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Oh,
But I'm
I
not
like
just gonna
that.
stand there like a little like fish waiting for like a lure. You know?
Little fish.
I just made that
That's
up.
funny. Yeah, that's funny. I like that a lot. I feel like, yeah, like, because you're leaving it open for like whatever that means in that moment. Like, it can be a
Yeah.
stare, it can be like a smile, it can be whatever. I like that because then it just ties back to what we were saying of like dating in the wild. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I want this, and not do anything about it. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's a
100%.
step towards that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
I'm gonna do that. Hopefully I will have I will have an update about it next time we talk. I swear.
I would put myself a goal as well, but I have so
Okay, you don't
much to deal with just with the fact that I have a date tonight that I
You
need
have a
to
date
go.
tonight?
Yeah. I need to go, like, go for a run, get myself out of this
Yeah.
anxiety-inducing situation, and then, yeah, and then
That is fun.
that'll
Oh
be
my God,
my goal.
Yes, we have updates. Okay, fun.
We'll have updates for
Okay.
next time, for sure.
Same time
Yeah.
next week.
Okay.
Okay, chat soon.
Bye. This was fun. Bye, Billy.